Hello and welcome. Today we are diving into a really cool concept from ancient Vedantic philosophy, one that might just change the way you think about yourself. We're going to explore the idea that who we are is so much more than just skin and bone. It's like we're made of multiple layers. So let's start peeling them back and see what's inside. So let's just jump right in with a huge question. Are we just this physical body? I mean, the person you see in the mirror, is that the whole story? We all know we experience the world, we feel things, we have all these thoughts and memories swirling around, but where does all of that actually come from? Well, this is where it gets fascinating. Vedanta suggests that we're not just a single thing, but we're actually made of three distinct bodies, all nested together, kind of like those Russian dolls or the layers of an onion. We're going to peel them back one by one, starting from the outside and moving all the way into the core. All right, so let's start with the one we all know best, right? Our physical form. In this philosophy, this is called the gross body, and it's our most tangible, obvious presence in the world. The gross body, or Sthula Sharira, is basically our physical vehicle. Think of it exactly like a car. It's the hardware. You can see it, you can touch it, it's made of physical stuff, it has a beginning and an end, and it's what carries us through our life's journey. But what is this car? What is it actually made of? Well, according to this ancient framework, our physical body is basically a mashup of the 5 fundamental building blocks of the entire universe. You've got space, air, fire, water, and earth. Literally everything you can touch and see about your body is just some combination of these 5 great elements. Okay, so if the gross body is the car, that brings up a really important question. A car doesn't drive itself, right? So what's the engine? And who's the driver? What's the invisible force that's actually thinking and feeling and wanting things and operating this physical machine? And that right there brings us to our second layer, the subtle body. If our physical form is the car, then this next layer is the inner engine, the driver, and the entire high-tech operating system that runs the whole show. So this subtle body, or sukshma sharira, is everything that's happening under the hood. You can't see it, you can't touch it, it's not physical, but you absolutely experience it every single second of your life. This is the world of your mind, your intellect, your ego, and all those vital energies that actually keep you alive and kicking. And this is what's so incredible. This philosophy doesn't just wave its hands and say, oh, it's your mind. No, it gets super specific. It breaks the subtle body down into exactly 19 distinct components. These 19 elements are like the control panel for our entire life. Let's check them out. Okay, so you can think of these 19 parts in a few different groups. First up, you've got the tools for gathering information, your 5 senses of perception. These are the input channels, right? They bring the outside world in through sound, touch, sight, taste, and smell. Then you have the tools for actually doing stuff in the world. So if the senses are the input, these 5 organs of action are the output. This is how we speak and grab things and move around, and you get the picture. It's how we express ourselves and act on all our plans and desires. Now we're getting to the central processing unit, the real command center of our personality. These are the 4 internal instruments. You have the mind that thinks and doubts, the intellect that analyzes and makes decisions, the memory, which is like a giant hard drive for all our experiences, and the ego, which gives us that unique feeling of, I am me. And finally, what's powering this entire system? The 5 vital airs, or pranas. Now don't just think breathing here. This is about the life force energy, the electricity that runs everything from your circulation to your digestion. It's what keeps the whole engine humming along. So we have the car, and we have the engine. But where did the blueprint for both of them even come from? That question takes us to the deepest, most fundamental layer of all, the causal body. This is the seed from which everything else grows. The causal body, or karna sharira, is literally the reason we have the other 2 bodies. It's the origin point. You can think of it as a body made not of matter or energy, but of pure potential. It's the seed that contains all of our past impressions, our deepest tendencies, the entire blueprint for our life is packed into this thing. So what's inside this seed? Well, it holds our innate nature, all those deep-seated impressions from countless past experiences, the seeds of our emotions, and, this is a big one, a fundamental ignorance that makes us think we are our mind and body, instead of our true, unchanging self. And this just shows so brilliantly how it all works. The seed in the causal body sprouts into a thought or a desire in the subtle body. Then that thought drives an action through the gross body.
And of course, the results of that action create new impressions, which go right back to reinforcing the seed, keeping the whole cycle of life and experience going.
Okay, so let's zoom out now and bring all three of these layers together to get a really complete picture of this incredible anatomy of a human being. This summary table just makes it all so clear, doesn't it? At the deepest level, you have the causal body. That's the seed form. That seed then gives rise to the subtle body, your mind, your senses, your energy. And then that inner engine operates the gross body, your physical car out in the world. It's a perfect flow from cause to thought to action.
So, why does knowing all this matter? Well, it gives us a profound roadmap for understanding ourselves. It reminds us that our physical, gross body isn't permanent. It shows us that our mental and energetic subtle body is the powerful engine driving everything we do. And maybe most importantly, it reveals that our deep causal body is the very reason we're even having this life experience in the first place.
But here is the final mind-bending twist. The philosophy says that our true essence, the self or Atma, is actually none of these things. It's the silent, unchanging awareness that just witnesses all three of these bodies, the physical, the mental, and the causal, without ever being touched by them. So the final question to leave you with is, if you're not your body, not your mind, and not even your deepest impressions, then who are you?